with this, but just kind of sometimes a lack of consistency in your walk with God, a lack of being in your word, a lack of prayer, and how it can leave you almost identityless. It's like losing your wallet. You know, you're walking around, you have no access, you have no authority, you have no power, right? But when you know where your identity is, when you know your identity is in the Word of God, you know our identity is in God, right? Then you can be encouraged to continue to persevere and push on, like Nick said, right? So, speaking of Nick, Nick's gonna play while I do the poem. So I really love you guys' sound, but it won't be necessary for this poem. All right. Who am I? And who shall I become? Who am I to dare to dream that I may be the one who will change the world? Who will make a difference? These are questions that need answers. But we'll start with John one time. A Nintendo-loving nerd never knew I needed my identity until I lost it. See, when I shushed the voice of God and turned the volume up on everything else, it costed me something. My ability to be the me that I was created to be. Any opinion, movie scene, internet meme, Facebook post that I could relate to became my chalice. Out of his cup I would drink and drink and drink until I was drunk. 100 proof like Everclear with the world's influence, this chalice. Like a sheltered prince, I knew I was royalty, but I wanted to escape this palace, his kingdom. So I did. I traded roles for rags. Accurate prophecies for empty promises. Real love for likes. Forever and eternities for fallacies, digging holes like Stanley Yilnats to unintentionally bury my true identity. Who is Jonathan? A question that Jonathan couldn't even give you the answer to, so I asked anyone that was hearing me, Alexa, Google, Siri, and even a couple enemies. They told me I wasn't bold. They told me my heart was cold. They told me everything I touched turned to dust and blew away like Thanos. They said, how can you marvel at God's presence, but you've yet to see his face? Identity was in danger. Every mirror I gazed at showed the reflection of a stranger. I was once a gentle soul, and now there's hope like anger. Spiritual life was dull. There was no iron sharpening this iron. Man, every step I took away from the kingdom was a step closer to the enemy's hand. But God had a master plan. A wise man once said, in order to know what beauty is, you must understand what ugly is first. Wow. Well, it wasn't until I became aware of the ugly of me that I understood that my identity rests in the beauty of God. I am Ephesians 2:5, alive with Christ. I am Romans 8:2, free from the law of sin and free from the laws of death too. I am Ephesians 2:10, God's workmanship. I am 2 Corinthians 5:17, a new creature in Christ. I am Matthew 5:14 and Peter 2:9, God's marvelous light. So who is Jonathan one time? He is a dreamer. Smart, weird, quirky, calm, nice, adequate, humorous, lovable, resilient, a giver, a tither, a thinker, eloquent, wise, forgetful, blissful, funny, independent, a goofy, God-loving geek, but most importantly, my identity is in his word, and his word is in me. So I stand before you to implore you that the more you explore the man who adored you enough to die for you, the more you will have explored yourself. Grace and peace. Thank you.